Mewtwo VSTAR being a very, very strong card when it did come out. People thought it was going to be good, but it turns out it's not as good as people thought. Still pretty good though, right? Before we begin, I'd like to thank the sponsors of the channel, PGO Store, where you can buy codes with 5% off using the discount code FTW, and PokeXword, a Pokemon puzzle and crossword website. Links to both of these websites are linked in the description down below. Now, let's get going. Well, this deck definitely helps with that idea, I guess, to some degree, because this one has a decent win rate. I've played about 15 games of this so far, with 12 cheeky little dubs. And if it's me piloting the deck, you definitely know it's going to have something to it, all right? Yeah. So this is kind of your typical Mewtwo VSTAR build, but with a few things in here that I've added a little personal touch to see if it changes it in any way, and it can be extremely helpful. One thing to note here is I am playing 2 Manaphy. We are not messing about. Every time someone comes up against me and they notice I have Solrock and Lunatone in play, they try to take it out immediately, because of course they know that it's the main heart of the deck. For those who don't know, Mewtwo has that Side Purge attack with Psychic and 1 color's energy. This card has a free Psychic energy from your Pokemon in play. This attack does 90 damage for each that you have discarded in that way. That rhymed. Whoever wrote that bad boy is an attack. I saw what you're up to. I understand. You tried being a bit of a rapper back in the day, didn't turn out so well for you. Ended up applying to Pokemon, and they're like, okay, we'll take you on board and you can write, you know, stuff on cards. How about that? It's a good deal, isn't it? Don't know where I'm going with that, but okay. So back to what we're saying. Yes, 2 Manaphy, which has actually come in handy many a times in testing. As soon as I've come up against like a Lost Box, or even if I come up against a Lugia, or I come up against a Palkia, you know, these are decks that are looking to use the likes of Raikous and Greninjas and stuff like that, or Sableyes and stuff. They very much like to target the Manaphy when they see it come down. So having 2 just makes them, you know, they put all this energy and resources into taking a Manaphy out, and then just come in with another one. And if they even take that one out, we do have Rescue, that's not a Rescue Carrier, we do have Rescue Carrier to even recover it, which is actually more so there for these other below 90 HP cards. And you'll notice one here that's a bit different. Galarian Corsola. Why do we have this card? Well, of course, it's the only attack, Cursed Drop. Put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way that you like. And this lines up really well with Mewtwo, because Mewtwo with a Choice Belt, discarding 3 energies, hits exactly 300 damage on a V-Star or V-Max. One at KOing V-Stars, but can whiff KOs on V-Maxes. Think of the likes of Duraludon, Mew, all those cards. And now, originally, people would be playing the likes of Zigzagoon to help fix that damage output, combining it with Scoop Up Net. But I want to use my Scoop Up Nets for my Solrocks, okay? I want to maximize energy recovery to make sure we get as much Psychic purges as possible. So what if at some point in the game, we can come in with Galarian Corsola, maybe even at the end game, and start get yourself together, Sean. Start picking off these lower HP Donnies that they've retreated to on the bench. Now, granted, many a times you're not really going to need it so much, especially if you are up against the likes of V-Stars, which are more likely running around than the likes of V-Maxes. And even so, you still have that very powerful Star Raid, being able to just do 120 damage to all Pokemon of you in play. So if you're coming up against a Lugia, no. If you're coming up against a Mew, you love this Star Raid. This Star Raid is brutal, mate. But on the scenarios where we do with that Choice Belt and we do need that extra little punch, Corsola could come in and go ahead and finish off a few cards down on the board, which I just thought was fun. Also allows it to be much easier to KO the likes of Duraludon, which is more popular nowadays anyway. Anyway, but other than that, it's a typical Mewtwo build. You've got a couple of energy switches to move energy around, a Raihan in here to be able to deal with the, you know, constant KOs that are running around everywhere. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to do those few different changes in there to see how things end up working out. And yeah, it's working out surprisingly well. So I think I'm waffling a bit too much now. So how about we get into some games, eh? And here's the downside to playing 2 Manaphy. You always tend to start them. The hand's a bit rough, if I'm going to be completely honest. But it's good to know we don't really need this Manaphy, so I can go ahead and Ultra Ball, get a Mewtwo down. But do I? No. I was going to say I Greninja the energy and discard pile, but I don't see any purpose for that right now. I think the best play here is to get rid of these 2, get a Mewtwo V down, and then just get the energy on it. And we have Research in hand for next turn anyway, plus the Switch, so we can find an energy, maybe even go for a Star Raid. Is it Star Raid? It is Star Raid, yes. Look at Mewtwo raiding up these bad boys. That sounded a bit mad. Anyway, so yeah, maybe get a Star Raid off, if anything. So it's hard to tell, by the way, if this is going to be the League Battle variant. I know it does play Deoxys, but Deoxys is being argued in a myriad of decks post-rotation, being argued in obviously Mew, and even being argued in some ways for Lugia. Even Lugia may play the likes of Deoxys because it can use the likes of Fusion Strike energies to just give it a massive 160 hit for a single prize that it can use multiple times. Unlike, even then, you know, I don't know. How are you going to play Lugia? Because people are still trying to figure it out, right? I know in Japan, it's doing best with single strike, if I'm correct. And that's with the Urshifu, and that's with the... I don't know if they do play the Umbreon. I think they do. I don't know. But there's other cards I want to look at with Lugia. Particularly in the single strike, there's one card I've spotted that does have a downside to it, a big downside to it, but has a decent upside to it too when it comes to being a single strike attacker in Lugia. And I'm definitely going to look into it and see how it does. But anyway, that's all just come out of my head from seeing a cheeky Deoxys come down, not even noticed what they've done. But bloody hell, have you ever seen a Mew with one Genesect in play? Oh no. I have a feeling this is the League Battle one, but look, should I stop? Because the amount of times everyone comments, Sean, every time you play a Mew, you ask that question. I know, it's just fun. All right? It's just a laugh at the end of the day. I could just KO this Mew outright as well, which does seem tempting, especially with a hand like this, bro. It seems very tempting. But do I concern myself with this Mewtwo going down at some point? I don't think it matters because I can Ultra Ball myself for... No, but I need to get the Solrock. Okay, let's see what Heavy Ball does for me. Oh, yes. Oh, Corsola, there you are. Don't think I'm going to get to see you just yet. That's cool. I did want to get another Mewtwo down in case things got dicey. And this is being silly aggressive, but it will allow me to KO this Mewtwo. Sorry, this Mew. Star Raid will only do 150. So I don't think it's time for that. Funnily enough, it would actually allow Corsola to take a KO on the Mew late game, but just assuming they don't evolve it. But the thing is, I know what they're planning to do. They're obviously planning to get Meloetta out. Am I deep in it too much? Because they've only got one Genesect. Are they really going to draw like that? I think we have to take the prizes, right? So what I was thinking is I need to go Ultra Ball away and get myself a Lunatone in order to... I could Crobat, but then why when I've already got the guarantee? It's risky though, isn't it? It is risky. It is hella risky, but I think we got to do it. I don't think they're going to get a KO on this Mewtwo. So we get rid of two of these. That is 180, making 110. Beautiful. Sorry, 110? Jesus Christ, that's a deduction in the infinite. 210. That's a lovely little cheeky KO. So there's two prizes. Hey, look, how he did. I don't think I'm going to see this unless a Mew VMAX comes out, which means I probably should keep this Corsola around just in case. Because if a Mew VMAX does come through and we hit it for 300, Corsola could just get us the game at that point. So... that'd be quite nice. But then again, if they bench a Mew V, I'm probably going to go for Star Raid. So, right, okay, let's just soften your boys up. It depends on what they're going to do and what they're going to bench. But right now, they can't draw anything else. Okay, now they can draw one. And they have to get at least a Sparkle going. They've also promoted this one, which goes to show that they probably don't have that out. So at least a Sparkle, okay. Why then? Why promote this one? You'd at least guarantee an easy 210? You know, if you found the other one, that would have been a 270. And then if you managed to dig for something else. Oh, that's confusing. That is confusing. But I'm hoping my aggression paid off. That's what I'm hoping. I just got to... I think what I have to do is the top... Oh, no. I might have to get rid of Corsola. But we can recover it anyway, so it's fine. I'm trying to think... I am thinking like, you know, 5 turns ahead here. I'm terrible at it. It's like trying to predict the bloody weather. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you're well off, mate. It ain't my cup of tea, so to speak. I'm drinking water, not tea. That's how you ruin a joke there, big boy. Okay, so they're just going to go for the 210, right? Actually, that's not a terrible shout, because they could reuse these Meloettas, right? I hear it, I hear it. I hear ya, bro. I hear ya, brother. Okay, so what I should do then... No, we definitely attach you, that's for sure. Yeah, that would have been a bad shout. Jesus. Recover you. I want to use the Scoop Up on the Solrock again to reuse it, but I've got to get Crobat, bro. I need to draw. I have to draw. So we're going to get rid of these two. Just go for the Crobat and start drawing. Hopefully find... See, we're going to need Energy Switch or Raihan or something next turn. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Or I could just get a bunch of energy in this card pile. Start reusing my Rockies. We can do this. Pick this one up. Bring that onto that. So at least we can attack with that next turn if need be, which in fact might be desirable considering the fact that they're probably only putting single prizes up. So if we want the trade to go in our favor, then that's probably it. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. Get another Another energy on that boy. This is what freeing up space for the Zigzagoon looks like. Freedom. You sound like Gollum there, Sean, why don't you? So actually, I could just get rid of one energy here. Get rid of this one, which does suck. And I could Marnie, but... should I Marnie? Well, they are dead drawing, aren't they? So I shouldn't. I'll Psy-Purge. I'll get rid of the one energy here. Yeah. And just do that. I might be overthinking it, all right? But listen, you're better to overthink than underthink in this game, okay? I should be proof of that in every single video. I underthink everything. Yesterday's video, the game cut off halfway between Sojourner. I didn't mean that, okay? Like, I edited it fully. I saw the end of the video. I edited the end bit. I cut it out and did the thing. Rendered it. It rendered, and I was like, okay, sweet. For those who don't know what rendering is the process by when you stitch up the footage and edit it all together into one complete video, you have to finalize it, so to speak, and render it into one video available to upload. So when it was fully rendered and that process was done, I was like, okay, sweet, should be fine, upload it, yada, yada, yada. I really should check my renders. Yeah, that's another hour's process on top of the content creation, editing, rendering, thumbnail creation, title, all that kind of stuff. Takes some time, man. Takes some time. So sometimes I'll sit there and go, right, if it's rendered, it's fine. 9 times out of 10, it's working out. It's just that one time out of 10 where it doesn't, and that was yesterday's video. So I'll be a bit more wary of it. I'll go to start to end. How about that? that might be the safe way to go, I think. Anyway, waffling on now. Absolutely waffling on. They are still in a bit of a predickie-wiki. But that said, they are kind of making it a one prize trade type deal. But if I just KO this Meloetta, right, I can go ahead, set up another Mewtwo, and then hopefully get a boss. I'm going to promote this, and if I use that bench space for another Lunatone, that'd be quite solid, actually. I think that might be the move. Just get another Lunatone down. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm going to put an energy here. Then I'm going to go and Sun Energy onto this one so we can attack. I don't think I Greninja there. Don't think I do. Attachments for turn is still, English. Attachments for turn is still a big thing. That's a massive. Okay. Then I can go ahead and just Moonkinesis the Meloetta. We have boss. So we have everything we need next turn now, which is great. We even have 2 Solrocks available. So I can just go ahead, bang, bang, energy, switch, Fog Crystal attach, and that's 4 energy in play. Mewtwo always wants 4 energy in play, basically. Minimum. Ideally 5. 4 because it can attack, get rid of all the energy, and still have 1 energy left on it, so it's not a big deal to attack again with it next turn, because you want to chain the attacks effectively. So being able to chain 2 70s, yeah, lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I'll tell you what, this is one of the more fun decks for me to play because, first off, Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon. Like, it is just my utmost favorite. It's the one. He's that guy, you know? It's that, and you're gonna be sitting there going, well, why is Mewtwo not on your channel logo? Why is it Squirtle? Brother, I ain't having Mewtwo on my shoulder. No, Squirtle's my favorite starter. Mewtwo's my favorite all-around Pokemon. Like, ultimately, yeah. Like, I've loved Mewtwo from back in the day. I remember it was my brother's favorite Pokemon at one point as well, and we used to like draw Mewtwo, and he drew a bloody good one. I think he based it off the Pokemon card, like the first ever Mewtwo, I think. And he was sick, like really, really good at drawing at that point. And yeah, drew a fantastic Mewtwo. I just remember like, yeah, watching the Pokemon movie and just the first movie and just, yeah, every scene Mewtwo was in, I was like, this Donnie is awesome. So he's my favorite Pokemon. Anyway, I've waffled enough to make him scared that they have quit. So that's a great start. Okay, Greninja. Alrighty, have no idea what I'm up against, as per usual. Let's go ahead and just start getting our stuff out. That's basically the ideal situation, isn't it? Could actually really cheek it and get myself an energy here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have some fun. We can get an energy, Ultra Ball away these 2. And then, I could Greninja, pick it up, draw a Greninja. But I want to get that energy into play. So I'm actually going to... is that the right call? Or should I have that energy available for next turn? Okay, just in case we need to follow on the other, I'm not going to fully commit. In that case, I probably should have got a Greninja. But the fact that I have research is fine, I think. I think we're Gucci, bro. I think we're Gucci. We can either recover with Training Court attach, get ready to go, or, you know, accelerate the Solrock, find another one, then attach, and that makes it even better. So we're fine either way. Absolutely fine. Samurott. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's weakness time, baby. Let's play a deck that I haven't played in months that hits me for weakness. Here we go. It's that time. Oh, it's fine. We'll give it a shout, man. We'll give it a go. If I can come in here and do some dirt on this bad boy, that would be absolutely beautiful. One thing that's good, I guess, is the fact that we can 1-hit KO it without needing a choice belt, because that Donnie's on 270. He's a weak chief. You know what I mean? He thinks he's all that. No, he ain't all that. Him, you're overcompensating. This big beard, no, you're just overcompensating, mate. Oh, hello. Problem there is we have nothing to draw with now, which means I probably should have got a Greninja. Ow, it's fine. It's not like this thing hits us for weakness or anything and can just 1-hit KO us the moment it comes into the active, because it has the ability to put damage on us and then just swing. It doesn't even need to swing if I don't evolve it, because they can just hit a 220 straight outright. Oh, they don't even need to put damage on me. They just need a choice belt. Samurott hits 110, I believe, plus another 110, doesn't it? If it has damage counters on it. Thus, oh, they think I'm coming for this with this Donnie. In fact, it's not a bad move to just use it to draw some cards. That's not a terrible shout. I could manually attach to Mewtwo, retreat, and then cycle. No, yes, retreat and then cycle draw, because I can use Sun Energy to get energy on it, just to get myself out of a rut. That seems more correct than just going for Star Raid, because they're going to come up KO me and then I'm just left with nothing. So I think it's a terrible move, but it's probably the best one. Now that I look about it, I need cards, bro. But yes, Samurott, I believe, is 110, right? The V-Star. So Choice Belt means 140, double it with weakness, 280, perfect to KO the Mewtwo. So we just are in a bad situation immediately, which does suck. But we will try. We will try. The fact that it's 1-hit KO versus 1-hit KO, but the problem is we just have to work harder than them to do it. Doesn't mean it's not possible, though. That's the theory. Right, so I'm going to attach, then retreat. I'll evolve it while we're here. And then cycle draw and get rid of probably the Manaphy. That's probably correct. Just get me out of this rut, mate. There we go. Look at me making correct plays, eh? Look at me doing things. Look at me playing Pokemon cards. I still think we're a long way away from being able to KO this if it comes out, though. I mean, we could do it. It depends. If they Gust KO this Mewtwo, then it's pretty much a wrap, because it's just, if we were going to get guaranteed KOs each time, the prize trade just makes them win. But yeah, it is 110. Okay, so even with Choice Belt, they don't even need to do the whole, I put damage on you. They don't need that stuff. They don't need it. They don't need it. And it is plus 110 on top, right? So it's 220, Choice Belt 250. I can see how Samurott can get into potential when it gets. Do you remember when Samurott was kind of good? Wasn't there a time where Samurott was like legit? Or am I bugging? I swear there was a time where that was the case. Oh wow, they bossed it up as well. But what are you doing, mate? No retreat. Are you trying to stick me, are you? Are you a sticky boy, are you? Okay. This would be so good to get boss's orders out right now. Oh, it'd be so good. They got no cards in hand, and their only attack available is on the bench. I can do it, though. Here's the thing, I can do it. Do we go for that play? Well, I'm obviously going to get Mewtwo going, right? That's for sure. I could come up with Lunatone. No, but we'd only be doing 120. Then we have to find a... Yeah, it's just long, bro. Sod that for a laugh. Right, so we actually genuinely have the correct energy to KO the Samurott. We have that. In order to actually do anything here, I could Star Raid. And that would make the Lunatones decent attackers, to be fair. And we could just make it a Lunatone Solrock deck. I could Star Raid and then just try and KO these three for game. Oh, that's interesting. I think Star Raid's the play, you know. I'm going to regret this, and I'm going to get absolutely brutalized in the comments. But we're going to go for Star Raid? I think we do that. Look at that. Oh, it's 120, 120, 120. It's beautiful. Not sure on it, though, but we're going to go for it. I think that's okay. I'm just hoping they're drawing. And then we can Crobat. Oh, that's bad. Please whiff. Okay, that's good. They're going to boss this up again, obviously. We can Crobat next turn. We'd have to find a way to get this out of the active again, but we hopefully can. Crobat, then go... Oh! Ah! See, this is where, right, you would like to research. But I want a Crobat, and I want to get a boss and a switch. I don't think my odds are good on that. I'll be real. What do we always do on this channel, people? We risk it for a biscuit. Okay. All right, let's go. So one switch, one boss is all we need. And we're going to go for it. Do we hit it? Oh, is this a... I don't know. Do we get it? Oh. Bro, when I'm raising my voice, I can hear my voice rattle off metal. That is wild. Okay, anyway. Oh, that close. Oh, no. Okay. Well, in that case, what are we doing from here? I can Greninja. Hella risky. But we're already here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? If we get a switch here, that is outrageous. Okay, a man can dream, okay? A man can dream. I'll put an energy here because if we have to go ahead and start attacking with this, then fine. You know, stalling is something that I don't want them to constantly do because they'll eventually catch up. We're in such a decent position that we don't want to mess this up. Oh, Jesus, crikey. Oh, they've just scooped anyway. They had enough. Hey, we beat them. Alrighty, it's tempting. Oh, I was going to say it's tempting to Greninja the energy away, but now we just can. That's great. Oh, look at this. A handful of supporter cards. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Can I have a cheeky Solrock or something? Do you know what? That's fine. We'll take that. Let's get an energy on this bad boy. And depending on what we top deck, we'll see if we want to be aggressive. I don't want to get rid of two bosses' orders, though. That feels really bad. That feels really, really bad. But we could end up in a decent position next turn. Even a potential 1-KO in this Arceus, but things have to go really well for that. We have to get energy and discard power, which Greninja's great for. We have to get Lunatone and Solrock down, plus energy attachment. It's a big ask, but we could 1-KO this Arceus V. And again, it is a bit risky because, of course, you're getting rid of all three energy that you've got into play. So it's dicey, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Also, for a side note, I actually have been working on an alternative Mewtwo VSTAR deck with a different accelerating engine. And it reminds me of like the GX era, where it's like a bunch of evolutions and big boards, setups and all that kind of stuff. And when it works, it's incredibly powerful. Like, it's probably the best version of Mewtwo if the format was slow enough to allow it. Right, interestingly, we're seeing a judge, which is kind of wild. Right off the bat, but maybe their hand just isn't good enough. But then again, why wouldn't you just research? You know, why are you so hung up on disrupting me immediately? So we're clearly playing Regidrago, right? Arceus Regidrago. So why the judge, though? Turn 1 judge feels bad, bro. It was like that peaking... Was it? No, it wasn't peaking red card. Was it? What was the card? Oh, no, it was Let Loose, wasn't it? Marshadow. Let Loose Marshadow, where you just both shuffled your... Like a turn 1 Let Loose was kind of dangerous, but also very scary for yourself. So it's interesting they're going for judge. Nonetheless, we are fine. That's great. In fact, I think we're closer to achieving what I initially wanted to anyway. Giving us that Solrock was kind of big. And we could just go ahead and Crobat. So this is why I put Crobat in. I was tempted not to. Okay, now we're in a different situation. Bro, why are you disrupting so much? What? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, brother? Well, it is what it is, because I'm going to Star Rage you, mate. It's that... You've asked for it, and it's here. So Fine. If that's how it's got to be, then we'll start going in hot and putting pressure on you this time. Try and come at me like that. Behave. Behave. We won't bench anything just yet because we don't want to make them think we have a 0-card hand. I'd rather them think maybe I've got to research and then judge me again. But I'll do this. At least it means... damn, I can't even KO this without getting rid of both energy. Hey, it's early doors pressure. It's early doors pressure. Punish them a little bit for trying to disrupt me. That's basically it. Basically, they can't Starbirth. Starbirth? Brother said Starbirth. It is Starbirth, right? Hey, I'm having a crisis right now. Is it Starbirth? Arceus V-Star power. It's Starbirth. Am I bugging? Hey, I think it is. I think I'm just dumb. See, this is what you have brought us into. Dr. Zerario. Calling yourself Wario. Who do you think you are? I could do 90 damage. In fact, I can do 180. I just don't want to do it to a Garchomp. Okay, in that case. God, why? Why'd you just slow down the game like that? You punished yourself, and now you've made it boring. There is no chance of getting a 1-hit KO Mewtwo on the 1-hit KO on this Mewtwo right now. No chance. I'll attach it to this one. That's fine. It's Starbirth. Okay, I've realized what the vibration is. It's this arm. Can you tighten in any way? You're shaking. You're getting a bit woofy. I can feel your vibes, mate. Tighten you up. Sweeten the deal. There we go. Look at that. Look at the old construction man I am. Yeah. Oh! How long have you been holding that for? Did they just top deck that? Okay, now I feel bad. I'm the one that's going to be punished here. Although that said, whatever comes up, I can just straight KO. So they come up with an Arceus and they hit me. I have no choice but to just get rid of all my energy and just KO it. So it's fine. But yeah, but the turn 1 path, but why? Granted, I can't use this and I can't Crobat or something, but I think I'm the kind of deck you don't look to path so quickly. Right, you're talking if you're coming up against Arceus, against Lugia, then you're like, okay, turn 1 path them. You know, just cause problems out the bat. We'll make our way. Mewtwo, you don't think that, but here they are. Putting us in this cold position where I've got to sit here and try and waffle on for it. Miltank! I mean, we can deal with Miltank just fine, so there you go. That's all right. It's not the end of the world, but that's another great thing I do like about the Mewtwo. We can't just deal with Miltank. That said, we can't now. Oh, look at you. You think you're all out. I'm just going to come up and KO something. Do I just straight out KO this Regidrago? And just be like, do you know what? No. Or do I Gus this Luminion and just take a comfortable 2 prizes without having to get rid of 2 energy? That seems about right, actually, the Luminion, because if they come up with Arceus or Regidrago, I should be able to just KO it right away with 2 energy still. So I think we take the Luminion. And we just get the 2 prizes. And hopefully we can find an out to something, man. Like, just anything. Anything, please. No. I mean, to be fair, that would have been useful. Still nothing, though. I can get a Solrock next turn. Oh, no, that means I can't energy switch. Yeah. Although, I wouldn't mind just charging up a Solrock eventually and just KOing Miltank, because clearly that's what they're going to shove in my face eventually. Well, they're still drawing cards, but still no way to actually get this Regidrago out this turn just yet. Unless they do like a... Well, they can't Gardenia. Radiant Charizard Magma Basin could be a play. I don't think you realise, you shut off your own deck more than mine, I think. They can't even Radiant Charizard. Okay, right then. I think it's better to hold this hand, if I'm honest. I need to find a way to get Crobat online, man. That Ultra Ball could mean a lot right now, so I'm just going to hold. Just going to hold. There's nothing in the discard pile to allow them to 1-hit KO this Mewtwo, so we can still just be a bit more comfortable here and chill. And if they come up with anything and hit the Mewtwo, we just immediately KO them. Well, they could KO this, they could boss this. Okay, yeah, just trying to... What are you trying to stall? Is that the thing? I'll be calling the judge over it. Slow play. What is the tactic? What is the strategy, mate? Oh, man. I don't know what's going on. Either way, we're still here just chilling. We still have the biggest advantage, though. Right, so they've now overbenched. Which I do a lot, so I'm not even judging. And we got a research. Thank you. Is it actually... No. I want to make use of this energy switch, bro. Well, I can. It's just... I don't mind spreading the energy about, actually. Like, it's going to be like that, bro. If I have to dig for my bosses and Serenas, I'll do that. Okay. Energy. Get rid of... I'm probably going to get rid of Rescue Carrier. Yeah. And just work on Lunatone. In fact, I could have killed Miltank this turn. But I don't mind because I still think we're on the roadmap to game here. I still think we are, even with this Miltank about. I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, don't get me wrong, they could next turn just start attacking with Miltank and think that's it. But then, fine, you know, needs must, I will come up with Lunatone. But if it's not the case where they just, you know, I just want them to come up with Regidrago, but they won't because there's nothing to attack. they can't use it. They can't do anything. There's no Pokemon to use. So at that point, they're not going to come up with it, are they? They're just going to just keep Miltanking. Fine. Don't tell me you're going to try and Gust again. Okay, no, they're not. Okay, Goodra. See, now that's a problem. Goodra's minus 80, so we can, with 3 energy, still KO the... We have to hit... So it's 160 plus 80 on top of that. Yeah, we have to use 3 energy. 2 energy is not going to do it, even with a Choice Belt. So as long as we have 3 energy in play, this Regidrago can still go down even with that. Which is fine. Okay, finally! Are we going to be able to play the cards? I think... Oh, they're getting rid of... There we go. Path is now gone. Okay, for those of you who have waited, welcome. The game has begun. The game has begun. What else have they got? Now they can go ahead and Giratina us. Oh, wow. They're turning up the burners, bro. They're like, okay, we're good to go. Boom. It's like, you know the movie scenes where you see the guys that arrogant and so confident and assured of themselves that they let them go ahead for half a mile and then they start driving. It's like that clip I saw, someone who actually is like genuinely good at what the game is. I think it was Forza or something, or Need for Speed. A game started, all the cars went off, he just started doing donuts and eventually just went zoom, straight through him and caught up. It's like that feeling. It's very similar to that. Right, you wouldn't do that without having the grass energy, would you? Yeah, you've done it without having the grass. No. Hey, for one time, I'm not the guy doing it. I'm not the guy who misplayed. They quit as well. Oh no, what is this video, bro? That coin, by the way, is beautiful in its most simplistic way. That is a very nice coin. That Pikachu. Granted, it's upside down. Where do you get that? I want that. Jeez, I sound like Veronica. Veronica Salt. Oh, Jesus. Am I that spoiled? Give me that. I want that. Let's be a nuisance, because why not? And let's just go for Cycle Draw. We've already had a bad start. They're probably going to do well. This is Lugia. So we have to hope they kind of brick. They have the whole energy hand situation. We got to hope for that stuff because we've started off very, very, very poorly. And of course, it's only against the best decks do we start the most poor. Oh, no, that's never a typical thing. I'm only just moaning about. Anyway, that said, yeah, they're doing things. That's for sure. Stoutland, yeah. To be fair, they probably expect a Lunatone Solrock matchup right now, which is probably why they're getting Stoutland ready. Which is, damn, it's really, the hand we had was decent, bro. Oh, Marnie. Oh, Marnie. How I long for thee to go, which thee shall come Marcheth the 31st. Anyway, one Archeops, they ain't gonna get out like that yet, bro. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna, okay, sweet, that's calm. Let's make him think even more. Yeah, you think it's that? No. All right, so what we're going to do is actually go for an energy. Yeah, energy. Quick ball. We have to get Crobat, right? So we've got nothing right now. I don't mind just KOing this. I don't mind with just the Lunatone. Ultimately, we're going to have to face another single prize at some point in this matchup for sure. Like, there's no way in hell that ain't going to happen. And then, do I get another... I could go up and just hit the Stoutland aggressively. Or hit the Lugia aggressively. Which would force them to cost energy to retreat to the Stoutland. It's interesting because they're going to commit a lot of power energies to this, which means they won't have so much to Lugia, which means Mewtwo might have more times to survive. So I have to really think this through. Do I just KO the Anguru, assuming they're going to give me a single prizer at one point? Or do I go in early doors, hit the Stoutland? I think we hit the Stoutland because that means there's less of a requirement for us to get all 3 energy into play to get a KO next turn. And then we gust up. So I'm going to Serena. I think it makes our lives easier. In fact, it means we could actually Star Raid and take a KO on that and hit a Lugia ahead of time, which is nuts. I think that's crazy. Do I get a Mewtwo V down ahead of time here, or do I save that? I think I saved the Ultra Ball. All right, well, Moonkinesis, 120. And that would just make Star Raid extremely more beneficial, I think, once that comes out. Because they're going to commit, if they get the Archeops out, the powers on here to be able to take those extra prizes, even though, to be fair, I think they're already there. So it's 6 and 8. No, they need 1 more powerful energy in order to take 2 prizes. So again, funnily enough, they're going to overcommit, which is kind of comedic because they are doing the right call. Oh, okay. They probably have a research in hand, I would expect then, if they're going to be doing that. Serena, okay. Yeah, they're going to overcommit the energy to take the 2 extra prizes, but then I'm just going to throw up a bunch of Mewtwo V-Stars, and they're not going to have the energy to want to KO them. Oh, wow, that's wild. Oh, no, they whiffed the Lugia. Oh, my God. Could it get any worse, mate? That is outrageous. Okay, in that case... Oh. Lugia is 280. Oh, you do not understand how close I am to getting a 4-prize turn with a Star Raid. If I gusted this, if I had 1 more energy, if I gusted this up and hit it. But look, we're fine as it is, aren't we? Let's not overdo this. I think, considering they've whiffed the Lugia, what other gusts do we have available? We have no more gusts. That's kind of rough. Prize cards, though. No, I should have kept the Marnie. I kind of want to research here, but I'm going to lose what is basically my last out to Gus, at least for now, unless we get it from prizes. I think we just KO the Stoutland, don't we? I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to have to KO this Lunatone, which just gives us time to work on... Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Do we have Greninja in here? We don't, but we do have another Mewtwo and another Solrock. Considering we've already got Mewtwo in hand, let's grab the Solrock. Okay. I think that's fine. I'm not going to overbench. Let's just Moonkinesis, take out the Stoutland. That's depressing, man. They've committed 2 powerful energy and they couldn't even use it. That is rough. That is really rough. So that early call to gust it up was thankfully the right one. Look at me making the right calls for once in my life, eh? That was good. And if they KO this Lunatone, we would at least have enough to put 270 on this. Choice Belt would be able to one-hit KO Lugia, which is the goal. So they will KO this. They may even gust the Mewtwo and KO, which is why I was tempted to bench another Mewtwo V. Thankfully, the Manaphy's here. So and this is where the 2 Manaphy comes in. If they get really desperate at one point and gust KO Manaphy, we have another one ready. So it's fine. Jeez, I kind of don't want to get rid of the hand. It depends on what they like. Ultimately, though, I think they're going to Lugia and then force 2 single prizes up. I think that's what's going to happen. Which means our single prize trade is going to be important. Right, so that's going to be 260. Choice Belt would be enough to KO it, but they have just paid research. So, see, that's going to be annoying, the V-Guard energy, isn't it? Jesus. Which which means we need Choice Belt to even get to 270, and that's where Corsola can come in the late game and start doing some stuff. So, okay. Let's bring you out. Bring you out to play. Bring you down. We're going to need you. And a Lunatone, that's for sure. We have energy discard power to get the Training Court to attach. That's good news. We still have Raihan available in deck, right? This is going to get tricky now because we don't have much draw engine available. Let's pick you up. Do that again. Let's Marnie. Oh, maybe I should Ultra Ball to thin a little bit. Oh, I don't know. No Choice Belt. That's the problem I've got right now. 270s, Oh, God, it even puts Corsola out of range. That's rough. Let's see how this goes. $180, $150. We're 2 carrying anyway. I think we keep an energy on the Lunatone. That's $150, right? I think we keep the energy on Lunatone because if they do KO this Mewtwo VSTAR, we need to come up with something, and I don't mind coming up with another Lunatone and just finishing the job. It would mean I need to get another Solrock down, but it would be possible. Oh, God, they keep getting rid of the hands that are, like, actually decent for me. But they do need to find that Choice Belt, don't they, in order to KO this Mewtwo. They do need it. We've got our Choice Belt, but they found theirs already. But our Choice Belt still should do us well. Still should serve us. In that Lunatone could come in and actually take the KO. So I'm really glad I didn't get rid of that energy, because now I just need to find the attachment, which I already have. Oh, no, they got Training Court. Yeah, okay. Well, now I need to find that extra energy attachment, which is going to be a lot easier. So that's fine. Instead of having to get 2... Oh, to be fair, I could just get another Solrock down. It's guaranteed, right? Yeah, and the V-Guard doesn't block off us, the single prizes. So that's good. So we can get you here. Do I now get another Solrock down? I think I do, right? And just guarantee it instead of needing to worry about digging for it. Yeah, that just guarantees the KO. Right, let's research. That's nice, actually. I can attach to this Mewtwo. Yeah, let me just make sure. So this is 120 and then it's 150 of the Choice Belt. Perfect. We're going to KO that. Yeah, that means I can do this. But then we need to find Rescue Carrier. Oh, God, we're just always needing an extra piece, aren't we? Always. Raiku's going to finish the job on us. That said, let's just see. Let's just see how this pans out. I think that early good start from us might be able to just get us through. But again, we're going to have to deal with 2 single prizes here. There's no way they're putting up another 2 prizer. They'll get Raikou and probably Charizard down. I would expect Charizard. For sure. Okay, that's Vacuum gone. In which case, just finding that Rescue Carrier would be huge. Because then we could just force a single prize matchup, right? And be like, right, okay, cool. It is what it is. But that said, the Charizard would still be a problem because we'd struggle to KO it. Luminion. Now, that's something we can Gust KO. That said, though, we played 2 Serena and 2 bosses, and our last Serena's in the prizes. So that's out of the question. That's just not happening. We could Scoop Up, get Greninja, just to get that extra boost of draw. Which I think we're going to need, because I think we're going to need another Solrock down. So another Lunatone. Look, we can guarantee the KO here on this Raikou next turn for sure. It's just a bit dodgy. You know what I mean? That said... No, I'm more worried about Charizard. I was going to say I could just Star Raid, but then... Okay! Okay! Bro, the Scoop Ups today, they're just happening. I don't get it, but we take that. A complete clean record, undefeated in today's video. That is sick. It's a shame we didn't really get to see Corsola come into play. I really wanted to, but then again, this is a very specific use case scenario, right? A lot of the times you are doing enough damage to get you to where you need to go anyway. And as long as you're price trading well with the likes of Lunatone, you tend to actually have a decent shout against some of the top tier stuff, which is really, really fun. And yeah, this has to be, for me, at least the definitive list. Corsola could come in and be replaced by Zigzagoon, that's for sure. Like 100%, I hear that, 100%. But I just like the Corsola one. I like the fact that you can come and just attack with it and fix some maths if need be. And then, you know, if it's gone, you can recover it later and maybe do it again if needed. Or if it's gone, you know, it's just gone, it is what it is. And that's fine. Although, then again, you are giving up a prize, whereas Zigzagoon wouldn't. So, you know, pros and cons to each. That all said, it was fun to definitely play. It was very nice to have 2 Manaphy. Very, very nice. Even though, again, it wasn't really needed, it was just nice to have that comfort with you. But that all said, I think for me, this is like the definitive list for my way of playing Mewtwo. You know, the fact that we've won all the games, obviously I know a lot of it's RNG based, a lot of it's player based, is who I'm playing against, but ultimately, I'm a big fan of this list, and I don't think I would change it for anything unless there's something, you know, broken coming out. But that all said, it'd be interesting to see how this card does in the future, especially post-rotation, considering the fact that Gardevoir is coming around, and it can just make Mewtwo, like, just incredibly good immediately. But, you know, it makes all Psychic Pokemon incredibly good immediately. So, you know, anyway. That all said, we're going to leave it there. Do like you did enjoy, please do subscribe for more, but most importantly, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next T1, and bye-bye. Peace.